Welcome to my first graphic novel video. So I started reading graphic novels pretty much this last month. I've been having a lot of insomnia, and sometimes at night I'm just too brain dead to keep reading the book that I'm on. Allison Pages was talking about graphic novels. Never had any interest in them. Now I'm kind of obsessed. So I've just been scooping up random graphic novels and a little bit of manga, just testing things out blindly, seeing what I like, trying to discover the world. So please leave any comments you have with recommendations, artists that you like, authors that you like. This is ultimate newbie's opinion on graphic novels. So today I'm just going to go through the first graphic novels that I ever picked up and what I think. I did try to go more Halloween-ish novels this month because I was reading all of my other Halloween books and I just wanted it to jive. This one I'm still reading. I just started this one. It's Grimoire Noir by Vera, Greentea, and Yana Bogatch. It's really cool. It's so cool. So far, it's a little on the nose in some of its writing. Like, the author will explain the last thing the character said, even though you could figure it out from the way they said it. That's been killing the mood a little bit so far, but the art is so worth it. Like, even if I don't like the story of this, I'm still gonna somewhat like it because it's just so beautiful to read. This is about a lonely boy who lives in a town where all the women are witches, and his sister disappears. And he has to figure out where she is, what happened. Looks like he uncovers a secret history to the town he lives in. It's very good for late night reading, I will say that. Next up we have Sorceline by Sylvia Douyé, I think I'm saying that right, and Paola Antista. This, unfortunately, was my least favorite of the month. I love the color palette. This one, again, is a little on the nose. Some of the things that the characters do, they like explain to the other character what they're doing, even though the reader can already see that, and nobody would ever actually explain that in a real life situation. And it's making this very repetitive and totally taking me out of the story. And then the art, while I love the color palette, like, this style is beautiful, like, very talented artist, but it's just not a style that particularly draws me in. I kind of had to push through this one. I don't think I would have finished it if it was longer, but I know some people really love this, so just don't take my word for it. This book is worth the hype. This book is so worth the hype. I can't believe it. I did not think there was any way that I would like such a cutesy, cozy graphic novel that is so hyped. This is so sweet. Listen, when you tell me a story is like nothing but sparkles and rainbows and not a lot happens, but you feel warm and fuzzy inside when you're reading it, I'm not going to buy that book. That's just not what I want in a book generally. But this one, I just thought it was such a clever concept to have garlic that has to go confront a vampire. I just really wanted to try it, and I'm over the moon that I did, because I will keep this forever, and I will keep this for every time I'm sick, every time I'm sad, every time I'm anything, I'm just gonna read this. I love garlic. I love bats. There's a bat on the cover. I have anxiety. There's anxiety in this book. I probably connect with this book more than I should. Is this by one person? Bree Paulsen did all of this. She did not write it and work with an illustrator. She did all of this. That is amazing. Oh, to be talented in visual arts. Okay, focus. This book is about an anxious little garlic who just wants to tend to her garden with all of her vegetable friends, but a vampire moves back into the castle, and since she's garlic, she is the one who is sent to confront him, even though she is like not mild anxiety. So it's about her going to face her fears and how that turns out. It is everything. It's funny, it's quirky, the art is so cute. It's clever, it's sweet, it's relatable, it's very relatable, and it has a cute little grumpy character, which every story needs. 10 out of 10. Bree Paulsen, I love you. I wanted to love this one so much because I love the title so much. Bunnicula. This is by James Howe and Andrew Donkin, illustrated by Gilpin. This book is so ridiculous. This was very fun. This book is about a multiple pet household. And Harold the dog and Chester the cat have a really good vibe going in this house, okay? They've figured out how to be friends. They're happy with each other. And then the family adopts a rabbit who they name Bunnicula because they got him on the night that they saw Dracula or something like that. And Chester, the cat, is an avid reader of human books, and he is convinced that this rabbit is a vampire for reasons, and he will not let it go. He's like leaving garlic all over the house. He's doing all sorts of crazy stuff trying to warn the family that they adopted a vampire. I would recommend this, but I would recommend it if you want something that has sort of comic strip vibes, like Sunday morning comics. That's the vibe that this book gave me. Next up is one of the first graphic novels that I ever heard about that interested me, and that is Sheets by Brenna Thummler. Oh boy, just look at this. I mean, pick a page, any page. It will be, I mean, even the end papers. This book is so stunning. I felt like I was watching a cheesy movie. And I mean that in the best possible way. This is about a little girl who is, she's young. She's very young. She is running a laundromat by herself because her mom passed away. Her dad is in a deep depression and is not taking care of his kids at all. And she's also taking care of her little brother. And she lives in a neighborhood full of, I don't know where she lives, but people are acting like they live in Soho, and this is definitely not set in Soho. Anyways, Brenna starts by just ripping her heart out over how much this girl is going through and how mean everybody is to her and how alone she feels. And then she adds in this story about this ghost of a little boy. He ends up hanging out at the laundromat. They end up meeting. It's a whole thing. Also, the whole time, there's this guy trying to get this little girl to sell the laundromat, and he is he's perfectly written, Brenna. The way she drew him, where is he? It's so perfect. Look at that piece of trash. Don't you want to just punch him in the face? You know you want to punch him in the face. It's great. This book is great. I can't wait to read it again. You should definitely get it. It's just goodness. Okay, this is the first graphic novel I ever bought, I ever read. It's gonna forever have my heart because of that, but also because I really, really, really liked it. And I'm just realizing that this one is written and drawn by the same person too. That just blows my mind. That blows my mind that people are so stupid talented. Okay, this is M is for Monster by Talia Dutton. She's a beast. This is a Frankenstein-esque story about two scientist sisters. One of them dies. The surviving one brings her back to life, Frankenstein style, but the body does not remember anything of the person that she was before she died. It's a trans story, and it's a story of loss and acceptance and perception and relationship dynamics. It really made me just take pause many times, which this is the only graphic novel that has done that for me so far. This is the cover, which I love. I actually bought this one pretty much for the cover, and I can't believe I got so lucky. This is the inside, and it's like this all the way through. Okay, one thing that I noticed with this book is, I know earlier I was saying some of the books, they're like over-explaining, which feels like they're not trusting the intelligence of their audience. Talia does the opposite. Talia has this perfect balance of using her words to get the message across and using the details in the art to get the message across. The facial expressions, like micro expressions, are so good. Sometimes it can just be the placement of an object in the background. Like, she's got a really, really cool way of drawing movement. This author's brain is a beautiful place, and I haven't even looked up to see if she has other graphic novels out. If she doesn't, I hope that changes very soon. If she does, I'm going to order them immediately. So that was my first month of reading graphic novels, and I feel like it went pretty well. I've got three. Yeah, I've got 3 that I'm gonna keep and reread and tell everybody about. I'm gonna rapid fire go through what I'm gonna read for graphic novels next month. Plans changed a little bit because, let me show you. Alright, so somebody ordered a graphic novel without looking at the page count because I just thought they were all similar lengths, okay? I'm new at this. Oh, I got myself into so much trouble. So I ordered On a Sunbeam by Tillie Walden because how gorgeous is this art? I can't wait to read it. So it gets here. This feels like a textbook. But look, can't wait to read it. Not happening this month though. Okay, rapid fire. Katie the Catsitter, about a girl who cat sits for 217 cats over the summer. Wouldn't have bought this for myself, but my friend is gonna have her tonsils removed, and this book sounds like her. Bitterroot, no idea what it's about. I bought it for this lady. And for this facial hair. And for this mean mug. Happiness, think it's a vampire manga? Not quite sure. Bought it for the art. One Piece. Everybody loves it, everybody talks about it, and it has a Netflix adaptation. Saga. Also, everybody loves it. I keep hearing about this from people who don't even really do graphic novel videos. They will just have Saga at the end because it apparently is just that good. That's it for today. Like I said, please leave graphic novels in the comments because I have not heard of most of them. But I can't wait to talk about these next time. I'll see you in the next video.